So welcome. This is the beginning of Boogin Month. Whether it's actually in Boogin Month or not, it's a completely different question.
Doesn't matter. We're playing pachinko.
We're playing pachinko. The only thing that fucking Konami cares about anymore is Silent Hill pachinko.
Light gun shooters.
So before we
cell phone games.
Before we start this, two things we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you this, so everybody can point and laugh at me.
Laugh. Look at him! Look at him laugh!
I've played this game before. I love it, but fighting enemies sucks. So bullet adjust is on 3.
I'm on Babby mode.
Yep, I'm a bitch. We're doing all puzzles, and the game is going to be on normal. So all of that
Puzzle
is fine.
difficulty hard?
No, you don't even want to fuck with that.
I never tried it.
It's the worst. Other housekeeping things, we're not going to talk during the cutscenes because that's basically the only reason we're playing this game. Other than the fact that it is one of my favorite games of all time.
Because Ando and Adam have no idea.
Yeah, that's my favorite part, is that neither of them have any idea what this game is about.
Well, I got to a certain point and then I stopped playing.
They don't know the ending.
Done.
Yeah.
The ending is one of the most, like it's one of those things like everyone already knows.
Right.
And I don't know how they don't know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be amazing.
Here we go.
I can't wait to see it.
Action on normal, puzzle on normal. Here we go.
I may or may not be playing this already
Wait, what?
to catch up to
You fucking scumbag!
No, I actually haven't
Good.
yet.
I was going to be fucking mad at you.
Oh, okay, so I'm not allowed to, but you playing Bloodborne ahead of me is okay?
Yeah, but Bloodborne was just monsters.
Hey, there's a story.
is
There's
subtitles-
life.
is
There's deep
subtitles
lore
on?
in Bloodborne.
Are subtitles on?
Yes.
Okay, making sure.
Yes. Look at Adam's wearing his Adam jacket.
I have one of those.
I know.
There's a tiny man standing in that urinal.
Is this the one, or is it the first one that has... I know we said we're not talking during cutscenes, but
He doesn't
I know,
talk during this.
I know this one isn't important, because I've at least... like I said, I've played a good bit of it.
Because Ando's played a little bit of this game.
Well, no, I mean, I know what's going on. Is this the one that it depends on how long you look at items, or was that the first one?
Nope, that's this one.
Oh, okay.
So
That's a thing, Adam.
tank controls
Don't
are
look
a
at
thing.
items.
Don't
Tank
look at them.
Tank controls are a thing in this game. Also, you can use the stick, and it's terrible. See how janky I'm walking? I'm trying to walk forward. So don't use the stick.
What I was saying is that there's I don't know how many, but there's like certain items in the game that if you look at it long enough, it affects things that happen.
Yeah.
This picture, for one.
So
That's a photo of Mary
Right.
Yeah.
when she was still healthy.
If you wank at it too long.
Is there a pendant or something?
That's the pendant you get for the alien ending.
Oh.
That's the thing you can pick up in here, which I won't
That's
do.
a thing that happens, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a picture or something else as well.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now in our special place, waiting for you.
Yeah, if my girlfriend did that or wife did that, nope.
What if she just
Waiting for
dies
you.
and was just like, oh, here,
Waiting for
here's a
you.
letter from the
No.
grave.
Wise from your grave, Maui.
I love that loading screen.
Yep.
It's a good ass loading screen.
Not as good as the door opening in Resident Evil. I almost said Silent Hill.
Let me just talk about this. This is a good ass looking game.
It is. Silent Hill 3 is an even better looking game.
Silent Hill 3 it does not deserve to look as good as it does
Nope.
for a PS2
Oh god,
game.
yeah.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
That looks like a real picture, though, in the background.
Right?
It
You
is.
can barely tell that that's a JPEG. So I'll be playing on tank controls.
As you should.
Nope, can't open that trunk.
You can grab that thing on the seat there.
Hell yeah, because if you don't, you're fucked.
You pretty much are.
Because that's the fucking map. You will be fucked if you don't get that.
Yeah. This is one that, like, you really heavily rely on a map.
Fun note, if you run a bunch and then stop,
Your stamina ass.
you don't have stamina. But if you run a bunch and, like, away from enemies and stuff, he starts to pant.
Oh.
So, having not played this, Adam,
Yep.
let me give you a couple of heads up.
Okay.
Some of the dialogue is janky at best,
It's like Resident Evil 1 quality.
Okay.
but a lot of it is just supposed to be that way. And you'll see what I mean when we meet some other characters.
Like that fat guy.
Yeah, like his dialogue is pretty bad. Angela, who's the first one we meet, her dialogue will be it'll be weird.
Oh.
It goes from being a normal conversation to completely fucking weird, and it makes sense for all the characters. So we'll find
But you
these things.
can't just do that.
Is she the one that you meet
Why
in the cemetery?
not?
Cemetery, yes.
Yeah.
Also, this is New Game Plus, as I mentioned before.
So you can get the chainsaw?
Yeah, so we
Skin
will
your
pick
ass
up.
raw?
We'll pick up the chainsaw. I won't use it, but we will pick it up. And camera angles are weird. You
Yeah.
can sidestep in this game, just so you know. You can do a
Look,
fucking
he's dancing.
sick
He's
duck
dancing.
walk. But if you want to change the camera, you actually hit the right shoulder button, and it centers the camera behind you, which is super nice to stop you from doing all those horrible, janky camera angles.
So how do you feel about this Turok 2 Fog of War?
At least
Don't
it's
play
there.
the Silent Hill HD collection.
At least it's there.
Yeah, at least it's there.
Okay, that's what I was going to say, because, like, that brings up that whole
Bag
topic.
of worms.
Seeing as how the Silent Hill 1 was terrible, do you have any, like, good HD remakes of games or collections that are actually, like, your favorite?
I mean,
That you may have actually, like,
I'm trying
played?
to think if I actually own any HD remakes.
The Shadow of the Colossus and Ico wasn't.
That's
bad.
what I was
I heard
about
those
to
were
say.
good, yeah.
Um,
Oh, there's something red you can save with that.
There's something in the well. What's that?
Yep.
Look at this, makes me like something's groping around inside my skull.
I love it
Your
when
save
my
points
skull
are red
gets
things,
groped.
Adam. Anything red,
anything red means something.
it's a save point.
Oh.
But yeah, like, I think...
Ignore those saves.
Yeah.
Don't look at them.
I really like
Forest.
the...
648. Oh, I guess because it's looping back through.
Yeah. I really like the Devil May Cry collection
Yeah,
of 1, 2, and 3. That was
We
really
played
good.
that on the show.
we did.
What else?
I liked
The original, like, Mega Man Anniversary collection, not the new ones.
yeah.
Because at least those came with extra games, like the Power Battles, and the Mega Man X one came with, like, the racing one.
The Metal Gear remakes weren't bad.
Yeah, those were pretty good.
Yeah.
Here we
there
go.
she is.
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone.
Who is it?
Someone... very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your
No,
problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Trying really hard not to burp during that cutscene. I apologize.
that was like really stilted, like
Yep.
dialogue, and it's really awkward. And I'm sure Tom cut it out because he was cutting out all the audio for the cutscenes. But like I said during it, how many times I've seen that cutscene, it always feels weird. Looking for my mama. Mm-hmm. You're like 30, lady. Don't say mama.
So there's a lot of shit going on here in the Silent Hill. Sorry, I keep hitting L1 thinking that'll fix my camera. It's actually L2.
It's like a teenage girl calling her father daddy.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh God,
Daddy.
yeah. Oh, so to go back to the one thing that was missing from the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection.
What's that sound?
What's it? What is
You guys
that?
hear
sound?
that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Loud
that
as
fog
shit.
machine. It keeps putting out all the fog.
Oh, there's the. That's
Oh,
what,
it's just that new game plus weapon that we're never going to use, but here it is.
The Legacy Collection was missing out on the Tony Hawk Metal Gear Solid Skater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the one thing we missed.
It was
out.
also missing the Ape Escape.
Ape Escape. Yeah, that's right.
I actually just looked at on my PS2 memory card here, and I have a save file for the Ape Escape shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
I almost want to just buy a copy so I can play those goofy ass levels.
I have it if you just want to borrow it. I think I actually have 2 copies. I'll have to take a look after we're done.
Fucking Xbox. We don't have enough space.
So
to
the
do it.
PS2, the collector's edition PS2 version of this game is the best version. The original Xbox version doesn't do the fog as well.
No,
It's got a lot to do with some sort of transparent textures in the PS2, and the PS2 was way better at that. So it doesn't look as good on the Xbox as it does here. It's
feel
not
like-
a lot. It's not really that terrible, but it's definitely different.
It still looks good.
Go
like,
back.
Right now.
I know you probably won't. I mean, if you ever watch video of it, but wow, that was a weird jump.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Because it didn't look like you were in that building, and then also automatically you were.
It's kind of like walking down the hallway where everything like turns all fucked up in the first Silent Hill.
I was gonna say
If you haven't played that, you don't know. What I'm talking
Metal
about.
Gear Solid 2.
Oh, can't change my camera angle yet.
The Metal Gear Solid 2 version on Xbox, the original Xbox, the version of that one is really weird. There's like something that's off about that one, and I think it might be the same thing that you're talking about here.
Yeah. So people bitched up and down about the Silent Hill HD collection, which was 2 and 3. One of the things that happens in that version is like, see this fog? Well, you can't see it now. See that fog over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half of it isn't there, so you can
Yeah.
just see what's down there. So
Yeah,
like
a
when
lot
you're
of it was
looking
missing.
when you're looking at the lake later on in the game, you can just see where the textures end.
Huh.
Because they didn't take a complete copy of the game. They ripped it from the original developer files.
Yeah.
because they're stupid for some fucking reason.
Right. And apparently the copy that they used for Silent Hill 3 was even worse. And
Yeah.
like apparently like the main character was like blue for a time.
Yeah.
And they lost all of the audio, so all of the audio had to be redone for 3.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, didn't they redo like the voice cast or something?
They did.
They did, and it has some good voice actors, but like this is like the voice acting, especially for this, is just so weird and stilted. It just
Okay,
kinda
so this is
works.
where we are. We're coming out by the flower shop.
Happy Burger.
Fucking Happy Burger.
Motherfucking Happy Burger.
So we're
in the saddest town that ever happened.
So since I know where to go, normally you would have to go fucking meander. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm going the right way.
No, I think you are.
So this game is a lot of map checking,
Yeah, you're right there.
but when you're in the town of Silent Hill, a lot of what you have to do is just be like, oh, I'm just gonna wander around and look for stuff, because otherwise you don't know what the fuck to do.
And stuff
Can
will
I
be
even
like
get
in
in here
plain
yet?
view.
I guess I can't.
No,
get
you
in there
can't.
yet?
You have to go to the one building, I think, first.
No,
You-
I mean I know where to go. I thought there was like a save room there.
No, there is one coming up that is on a fence.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about. It's by a park, I think.
Blood.
Also, sometimes there's cutscenes that just don't have dialogue.
Yeah, because you follow the blood and it leads you to like a park, and then there's a little like flyer on a fence that's red that you save on.
All right, I guess we're just gonna follow this blood. Following that blood. So yeah, could you imagine what this game would look like without the fog?
Was
the
is
answer
there an
is-
actual version that does not have the fog at all?
Yeah, the HD version.
Yeah,
Why?
they were supposed to patch it, weren't they? And they never did.
They never
They
did.
patched the PS3 version and fixed some issues, but like the Xbox 360 version never got patched. Never.
The original
Well, they're
Silent Hill.
right.
Silent Hill 1 is on the PS1.
That's another thing that bothered me. Like, if it's going to be a collection, it should have been like 1 and 2 or 1,
there
2,
was
and 3.
some
So
sort of
this is where I was
licensing,
trying
right?
to get to.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not on the fence. It's on the table.
So the first one's on PS1, so it doesn't have fog like this has fog.
Oh, get that health
It's
drink.
basically got the Torok fog, where it's like
It's just the
kinda
draw
like-
distance is shit.
Yeah, the draw distance is garbage, so we have to do the best we can.
I watched a video on Digital Foundry, which
Uh-huh.
is an online website that analyzes video games and just performance thing. They did a whole. It's like I watched part of it, but it was almost like an hour-long video of them discussing the technical marvel that is Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
They said none of the other versions, remotely came close to it, but they were just saying for its time and still that they jumped up and down about how awesome the fog still today is.
Yeah.
Is fantastic.
And it's weird. It's weird to imagine, like, obviously, like, the textures, you can tell, yes, this is a PS2 game.
Sure.
But that fog shouldn't be that good.
Right.
Like, it has no right to be that good.
And what is the fog based on?
Oh, yeah. Bird?
The fog is based on that movie where Thomas Jane kills his
No,
family.
you asshole! It's
What?
based off the fucking mist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the movie.
You're talking about Centralia. I'm talking about the movie The Mist.
Oh,
Well, no, he was talking about the movie The Fog.
Shut up!
Look at them buns.
Look how slimy and wet they are!
it's so gross.
It's so nasty.
I went to one of the first
It's
zombie
even
walks.
grosser than because I know what it's based off of.
The zombie walk, like the very first zombie walk
Fuck
down the
you,
south
you
side,
piece of shit!
someone dressed up like that, and it was the creepiest fucking thing I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
To see that in real life.
It's not here.
Probably like one of those people who hangs themselves from hooks.
Are you talking about Only Flesh?
Yeah.
Because they do that.
Okay, he's dead.
Like Okay, so what
Could it have been that creature? Go ahead, tell your story.
So the look of Silent Hill is based off of a real town in Pennsylvania, and it's called Centralia because it's basically in the center of Pennsylvania. And what happened in Centralia is, I believe it happened in the 60s or the 70s. But basically, Centralia had these old coal mines in it that they decided that they were just going to throw garbage into, and about once a year, they would just light it on fire to get rid of all the garbage.
I might need it.
Never mind the fumes or anything.
Right. Well, when you throw something and then light it on fire inside of a coal mine, then the excess coal in the mines could light on fire.
So,
Which is exactly what happened, is because it lit on fire and then hit a coal vein, which then, like, basically set all the coal underneath the town on fire. You were going to say something, Tom.
Oh, I was just gonna say, one of the main mechanics, if you don't know anything about Silent Hill, one of the main mechanics here is that you have a radio, and the radio goes off when monsters are nearby. That
Makes
lets
like
you
a
know.
staticky noise.
And what's great is, and it's a limitation of the PS2 and this game, is that it loads. The game loads, but it takes a second for you to get into the next area. But
There you go. That white noise.
the radio will go off before the area loads in, so you immediately know that there's an enemy in the room. All right, so I need to go up here and make a left, and then make the next left.
So to finish the story,
Yeah,
because I've
sorry.
read a decent amount on this, is that after it hit the coal vein, it basically started lighting. It's basically set most of the coal off underneath of the town, which then caused all this coal to keep burning, and it hasn't stopped burning since it caught on
you have
fire.
to go like all the way around.
Yeah, I see that.
Which then causes cracks in the ground to open up and basically let off these giant plumes of smoke. And it basically became uninhabitable. And I believe by
Well, there's still people living there.
there's like 15 people who live there still. And that's it. Because basically by the early 90s,
Elf
the
drink.
the city and the state of Pennsylvania basically went and bought everyone out of the town because it was almost uninhabitable. There's like maybe oh my god, so weird.
That's why he was looking over there.
So that's one of the mechanics of this game, is that he head tracks, so that way you know where
Something is.
something is. So like items, and I got the apartment key. So now we're just gonna get the fuck out of here. So that was that weird fucking.
I don't like that.
No.
So when you made that weird clicking noise earlier, and I said you don't even fucking know, that's what it was. That's why I said that.
Nope, don't like that. Nope.
So there's like maybe 15 people who live in the town still. There's a church and a few buildings, and like the church only has like a few members left in it.
Fuck.
And that's it.
I keep hitting square or circle, thinking that it's gonna zoom me back out, and it doesn't.
Got to go. Oh, you just go left.
Yep.
We should
make
go
a left.
visit this place.
I really want to go. It sounds
Apparently,
cool.
it's like it's
Or no,
a
you
lot.
go right.
Yeah, I gotta go right, and then I make a left. Apparently, it's more of a pain in the ass to get to, like, to actually get in there.
Because there's a lot of like a lot of the roads are all fucked up too.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a buddy
Shit's,
of
like,
mine
caved
who
in.
helps write for a channel called Regular Car Reviews, where they do reviews, and yeah,
you
it's
gonna write
pretty
one?
funny and shit. But they did.
I was
they
trying
did
to
a
say,
couple,
okay, it was another one of those things. I was like, I hear something, and I don't know what it is.
and they're from like Reading, Pennsylvania, so they're around like the central Pennsylvania area. And a couple times when they want to do like off-road stuff, there's like an old it's either an old highway or it's an old like landing strip for an airport that's just like, because the ground was all fucked up, it's just like janky and all. So they
Right.
do
Hey,
like
Ando.
if they get like an off-road, like they had someone with a Jeep on there one time where they were
Yeah.
just like
There was a hole here. It's gone now.
Yep.
That's the thing.
there was time now.
So now there's a map.
Got a new map.
So this is what. So if you don't go up to see where it says Martin Street, that's where I got that key. That's basically you're supposed to stumble upon Neely's bar first because you're down there by the flower shop is where you come in. So it wants you to come here to find this map to
And then
find the
go.
key. But it tells you like Happy Burger is closed
The only two things you can do is
yeah.
Neely's bar and that street.
in that street in the bottom. So, but we do have the key for the Blue Creek Apartments. So we're going to go there. And see, it marks it on your regular map. Woodside Apartments. I copied that onto my own map. And you can actually come back here later in the game, and it gets infinitely more fucked up. So this, and if you hold R2, you can actually change the camera
With you. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, James's wife is dead,
So it's like.
but she wrote him a letter. So that's a fucking thing.
So Resident Evil 7 wasn't just taking cues from. There's a lot of games that do that. My wife is dead, but she heard she's come back. She's back from the dead.
Here's the thing.
Don't come.
Yeah.
After this, don't come.
Yeah, just don't go.
Everything. Every game, like this is gonna sound pretentious because I love this game, but every horror game that came out after this game really wanted to be this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because when we get to the
Yeah.
end of it, you'll understand why.
Oh, the wed thing.
Yeah,
There's
there's a
also
red
a thing on the couch.
but there's a bunch of shit that I can pick up. There's a memo laying on the sofa. I'll wait at Bar Neely's. There you go. So again, another thing to direct you in that way.
It's like worded weird. Bar
Yeah.
Neely's.
Yeah.
Not Neely's bar.
Well, I guess
Translation
technically
error.
because
Yeah.
the street is called Neely's Street. You know, it's one of those things. Also, I'll be rotating my saves.
Like
Because
you
you're a
should.
good boy.
I'm a good boy.
And all the health packs are health drinks.
Yeah, there's
You have to drink a monster.
there's a health drink, and then there's that's not the door I want. This is
not
the
a-
door I want.
First aid spray or anything.
No, there's health drinks, and there are, what are they called? They have a really fucking stupid name. Hold on, I can look.
I think I know what
I
you
have
mean.
one.
No,
There's
you
the
only got
key.
the health drink.
Oh, health drink. Okay.
Are you talking about the needle?
An ampoule.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
ampoule, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna
Yeah,
go this.
yeah, yeah.
Nope, can't go that way. So we're gonna go up this way.
Yeah, you pretty much-
Wait, look at
Because
your map.
I know a lot of where to go, we're going to ignore a lot of stuff because there are a lot of... You can go on a lot of the buildings in downtown Silent Hill. A lot of them just either don't have anything in them or have enemies, and we don't really want to deal with enemies right now.
a lot of times it's not worth even fighting enemies.
Can I even look at this guy? Nope.
Don't even look at him, Tom.
Can't even be so desensitized. Can't even look at a corpse.
Can't
Doesn't
even give him
matter.
a proper
If
handshake.
you were on the side of the road, dying of thirst, I wouldn't give you a glass of water.
I wouldn't piss in your mouth.
I would piss up his ass if his guts were on fire.
I just think of that scene from fucking Sex Drive where
Sorry. Every time they skitter across the ground, no matter how many times I fucking play
Those
this
are the
game.
worst ones, yeah.
I just think of that scene from Sex Drive with David Koechner where they're trying to like, oh, we gotta pee in the radiator, and he can't
Oh.
pee, and then as soon as they're trying to go, they jet off, and then it stalls again. And he's like, here's that pee you ordered. He just starts peeing over the car, and the one guy's like, oh, it smells like Halloween.
So, great thing about this is that you don't have to go through your item box and go, where's that key that I had?
Automatically use it.
Yeah. It just automatically uses it for you. So, in 30 minutes, we've gotten further than the first time I played it. It took me like an hour and a half to figure anything out.
Right.
Well, that's the thing, though. This game's like, that's why I like it. It's like super vague, and
You'll stumble across something rather than...
there's a lot of like weird.
Now you've got a map for the apartments.
Yes, we do.
It's just a lot of weird things that you could get lost in, but like most of it's useless, which is fine.
God, you don't have a flashlight yet, do you?
Nope. It's
Yeah,
in
you-
here.
Yeah, you get one. You don't get one that early.
We also get introduced to one of our favorite friends in this area.
Yep.
Ooh.
Sex nuts and retard strong.
You get introduced to Shovel Knight. 'cause
Yeah,
they're
you
just,
get it.
they're just shoving him into everything now. You might as well put him into this guy coming up in everything
Yeah,
because
seriously.
he's only important and physically like improbable in like this game.
Yeah.
He makes sense in this game.
In this
and
game
nothing
alone,
else.
and nothing else.
But yet we're gonna put him in everything.
yeah.